Hi guys! Welcome! My name is Lisa Zerbel and I work for Edna Vielle Art Center. I teach art on paper, bookbinding, and printmaking. Today I'm going to show you an alternative book form. So there's kind of a difference between functional books and artist books. Artist books get to take a lot of license to break some rules. This is called a Squeezebox book because you can squeeze it together, obviously, and then take it apart. And this is a really fun book form because it's kind of half origami and half bookmaking. You can do it with any sort of paper you have lying around. If you happen to see the acetone transfer tutorial, you may have seen me in the beginning stages of making these little squares here. And these are an acetone transfer background. Then I just went ahead and layered on top of them with some sketches that I did. I was inspired by this bamboo here, but that is by no means necessary. Feel free to use up any paper you might have lying around the house. What you are going to need though are 4 squares of 3.5 by 3.5 inch paper. And those should match, and then you can choose a different type of paper if you like. You need 5 squares of those, also 3.5 by 3.5 inches. If you have more or less of the papers, you'll just have more or less of the pages, but you do need an odd number of pages. Other things you're going to need is just a glue stick. I like Uhu because it's archival. Archival means it's going to last forever and ever. Some glues have acid in them, which means it'll actually break down your artwork with time. The other thing, which you might have if you've taken my class, is a bone folder. So this is just a folding device. Traditionally it was made out of bone, now they're just made out of plastic. They're typically used for folding paper to get a nice crisp edge. If you don't have that, it's totally fine. You can use the back of your nail, you could use a pen cap, you could use anything that is just not going to transfer marks onto your paper and helps you kind of smooth down a nice sharp edge. So with those 3 things, we're ready to get started. Now we're going to go ahead and fold these by taking this square and folding it in half. If you've got a bone folder, I like to just swipe it right down the center, one swipe right and one swipe left. We're going to do the same thing in the other direction, fold it in half the other way. If you don't have a bone folder, you can do it with the back of your nail. It works the same way. If you've got a square with an image on it, you want that image to face out. So you're going to fold the corners in. Folding until all of them are folded into that exact shape. When you are finished folding, you should have a pile of paper that looks something like this, and we're ready to go ahead and glue them together. You want to start with one of your odd numbered pages. So I have 5 of the blue ones. I'm going to start with that. And you can see how I'm going to glue it, and they're going to lie just like that. And as I continue forward, that one will slide there, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and glue just this square here. And you want the non-folded square with the non-folded square. Alright, and that page is done. And we're going to continue on. So we'll do this square here under that square there. Then this one here goes right there. And you can see that I test it and slightly reposition it after I kind of test if it will fold sharply, because that's the most important part. You don't want to glue it if they're slightly off or uneven. You want it to be able to fold nicely. So I do a little check on each one. Alright, and with that last page glued, give it some love here. And there you have it. There is a Squeezebox book form. You could make a tiny little square cover on each side if you like. If not, you can leave it just like this. And I hope you had some fun. Thanks for joining.